Guys, welcome back to Mike's Place, and today I have a special treat. I have last year's She's My Cherry Pie pick, which I reviewed not too long ago, and I reviewed it while eating a Hostess cherry pie because why not? It's kind of funny, interesting, and I compared the flavors of this maker's barrel pick to a cherry pie. Now, when I poured that one, I remember it had a lot of notes of pie crust, of sweet fruit, graham cracker, even some cocoa in there as well, but a wonderful fruity flavor. The fun part is, while this one is gone, sold out rapidly last year because it's so wonderful, we have number 2, She's My Cherry Pie, revisited, new barrel pick with the same stave profile as the first one. The one difference is, the new one is 1 proof point higher. So 109.7 on the old and 110.7 on the new one. How did they compare? Let's find out. I just poured one of the previous edition over here, and I'm gonna crack this brand new bottle. If you've ever opened up a Maker's Mark bottle, you know it can be a little rustle fest here, but not too bad. There we are, and boom. Fiddly bit tag, gone. Time to pour some in the glass. Now, this is a fresh bottle, clearly, and this one is about a third gone, a quarter gone. Been open for a couple months, so there may be some variations just because this bottle's been open for a while, has gotten some air, and this is not. So, what to do? First of all, let's compare the noses. Now, my scoring profile is 0, 1, 2. 0 means it's missing something. A 1 is an expected flavor or smell, and a 2 means it's beyond in some way. I believe on the previous version I gave it a 5 or a 6, deservedly so. Do I still give it that? Nose is amazing, and it does. This is the first one, last year's. It's that same pie-like baked pie crust, fruit, almost peachy in some ways too. Wonderful. And the brand new one, I think there's only 40 bottles left at the Rack House in Cottleville. So, wait a minute. Old, new, old, new. The new one almost has the same nose as the first one, but a little more caramel. That could be because it's a fresh crack. I don't know. I'm not going to go into the pseudoscience of the neck pour because it is pseudoscience. Well, let's go in for a taste. Last year's. That may be my favorite Makers of all time. And this year's? I'm not gonna lie and say I can taste that 1 proof point higher. I really can't. But I will say, being a fresh bottle, the ethanol is still coming off of there. And this one has a little less of that. I do think that is because, again, that the previous barrel pick has been open for a while, softened a little bit, whereas the new one hasn't had the time to do it. But man, it is so similar. It is pie, it is stone fruit, it's graham cracker, and that little bit of like cocoa dust in the finish. That's kind of a classic Maker's Mark barrel pick piece. Almost all picks I've had that little bit of milk chocolate, like a Lindt chocolate truffle, when it melts and it kind of hits the back of your tongue where it has a little bit of the tannin, the bitterness, lots of the sweet going down. I get a lot of that from this one. That's a winner. This bad boy is every bit as good as the first one. I'm giving a 2 nose, 2 palate, and the finish is going beautifully on and on. So it's a 6. Guys, if you haven't bought one of these yet, the Rack House in Cottleville, like I mentioned, they do have these in stock right now. I'm not shilling for the Rack House. I don't make any money off of this. It's a great little restaurant, fantastic bottle store there. Ask for Josh or John, the owner, and buy one of these bottles before they're all gone. Thanks for visiting, and I will see you soon, guys.